My wonderful people, is your brother again, FFK. The guy, none of the time when he spill. You know, our very own brother, Shiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, has gone to plead for, endorsement from former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Yes, Jonathan in that regard has not given any press conference in regards to Tinubu's visit to him. However, FFK spills the beans on what really happened, and it's quite shocking, to be quite candid. Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, in trying to get the people to be on his side, has gone into, FFK went with Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and so we've been waiting for a press statement from our very own brother to come out and say this and this and this and this was what happened. However, those things have not materialized, and this is what is happening right now. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. What happened and Jonathan did, FFK spills it all. Nigerian former Minister of Aviation Femi Kayode has shared his belief on what the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu's visit to the former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, meant to 2023 elections. Late Nigeria reports that Tinubu and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, alongside other bigwigs in APC, on Tuesday visited the former president Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in his residence. The visitation is coming months after the speculation that APC might give Jonathan its presidential ticket ahead of the 2023 general election. The rumor became heightened after a group purchased the nomination form for the ruling party for the ex-vice president. The speculation, however, dozed after Jonathan failed to show up for the party's the screening of APC, making referral to the visitation. FFK took to his Twitter handle to say that what Tinubu and Jonathan did on Tuesday was to prove to the world that they both have class, and as well demonstrated what true leadership is. FFK, who is known to be a critic of the People Democratic Party since he left the party following his leave, hailed Jonathan's civicness and leadership style, saying he's one of the best Nigeria has gotten. He acknowledged that the PDP chieftain is one of the best things that have happened to the country, and that Nigerians are privileged to have had him as a president. The APC chieftain tweeted, "Good luck, Ebele Jonathan, the man, one of the most civil presidents we've had since 1999. Yes, compassionate, a man with true human feeling, a good leader, one of the best we've had in the country in recent times. I believe it is 2015, and I believe it today. I believe the delights. I believe in the Bola Ahmed and Kashim Shettima's ticket, our coming president and vice president. I believe in them. What Jonathan has done is shown us that he is a man who is ready for these people to take over. He received them wholeheartedly." Well, that's your opinion. He received them wholeheartedly. Yes, that's sincerely your opinion. But again, we know that these people, whatever decision or whatever they are doing, there is real serious call for concern. Where are they all standing in the scheme of things? Okay, Jonathan, was rumored, and in fact, the Fulanis went ahead and they purchased, the interest nomination form for him, and at the end of the day, he did not quite he did not come for the screening, so the 100 million was a loss. A lot of persons said, Jonathan, especially the North, it was when he left, they started feeling and they started missing him, saying that, oh, this is a man who truly should have been Nigerian's president. And that's the way they go. That's the way they roll. Okay? When he's there, he's not recognized, he's not seen, he's not appreciated. Well, our very own brother Tinubu has gone to visit Jonathan. However, Even Jonathan has had warnings coming from Nigerians asking why he would have, received Tinubu. Again, he has to be civil. Yes, he has to receive people. It's part of, it's part of receiving people. It's part of, ensuring that you do not make people, just being civilized. People come around to visit you. All you just need to do is receive them, entertain them. And if you have been a former president before, you can be sure that honestly, sincerely speaking, they will definitely come. Again, the issue there is, who are you endorsing? Don't just go endorsing any Tom, Dick, and Harry thinking that, by endorsing them, they will, you go ahead and endorse them. And at the end of the day, they disgrace you. You go ahead and you endorse them. At the end of the day, they spoil things beyond you can imagine. They destroy the nation. So we just all need to be very careful in the decision we're making, so that, at the end of the day, we can be proud of the nation. I know that they've taken money that can feed them and their generation for their lifetime, but life does not consist alone of money. Today, we can make reference to Nelson Mandela. Why? This was a young man who, at the age, very young age, just at the very prime, as a youth, he went to prison. Why? Because South Africa needs to come out of the oppression at that time and needed their independence. And so he had to stand for the people. For that very cause, his marriage was put on a hold. His family, his children, he was in prison just to ensure that freedom comes to the people. There were a lot of songs, there were a lot of things, that hailed that era, to say that, but at the end of the day, Nelson Mandela may be gone today, but the memory, the things he did will never be forgotten. The things Nelson Mandela did will never be forgotten. This is a man who, who spent his life serving South Africa. He became a legend. What are you leaving behind? Is it just you came, you saw, you conquer, you've gone? What did you conquer? For instance, Buhari, we know that he came with insecurity. If the man dies today, what he'll be remembered for is himself and his Fulani headsmen. That is his legacy. How ASU went on strike and a whole academic section has been gone totally and completely because we have a man who does not care, whose own children have schooled in London, and so every other person's child is a subordinate and he does not care what's happening to the other person. Are these the people you want to make leaders? Because we need to be crystal clear on issues we're making. We need to be crystal clear on decisions we're making. We can't continue with the same thing and expect a different result. Bye for now.